Donald Trump is my president. Hello, YouTube and fellow citizens. I am the sovereign citizen, the newest suited deplorable in the YouTube political community. Now, before you call me an armored skeptic copy, I will admit my character was inspired by him and Sargon of Akkad. Alright, if that's a good explanation, then great, we can move on. So, prior to me going through political issues and social issues and whatnot, you must understand my philosophy. Here I have what my political compass is currently. A few years ago, I was right here. Now, I've gotten a little bit more authoritarian, but today I'm a centrist. I don't identify as Republican, Democrat, Green Party, or Libertarian. I'll vote for whoever I believe is right for my city, county, state, and country. Now, when you go onto YouTube and you try to look me up and you put in sovereign citizen, you are going to find videos like this one. If it would load correctly, thank you.
But we told you he's an Article 4 free inhabitant, so he does not have to have a license. This is on recording. Article 4, free inhabitant, pursuant to the Articles of Confederation. You can look it up. It's in the United States Book of Codes. It is your laws you have to follow.
All right.
Now, this person and many like her are delusional. They read the Articles of Confederation, which was replaced by the Constitution in 1787, if I'm correct. And they believe that's the law of the land. They believe that they can go from one state to another without having to have a license plate or a license because I actually don't know why. I honestly don't know why. Like, I would have to take an extensive amount of research while doing like bath salts and maybe some fucking mushrooms. But I don't understand their philosophy. I don't understand their reasoning. I don't understand their thinking. And I mean, from what I can tell, this is where I would put them on a political compass. Now, you see, normal people are right here, while free inhabitants are right where this red dot is. Like, they should be legally retarded. But enough of these buffoons. Let's get back to me and my philosophies. So, my voting history, I started voting in 2016. I was born in a great year for my first vote, my first legal election, or my first election, I shouldn't say legal, was 2016, a wacky year, you know. And my presidential primary vote went to Bernie Sanders. I agree with Sanders on one thing, maybe two things, and I go into detail about why I voted for Sanders in my blog, which will be linked in the description below. But the main thing was healthcare, and I'll get that into a video in the near future. But he had that primary stolen from Hillary Clinton, and let's let that transition us into the general election where I went libertarian because I could not vote for Hillary Clinton. She's a crook. She belongs in prison. Um, and Donald Trump, I don't know. I couldn't really vote for him, but I do support him now as our president. I'm not going to deny him the right to be my president. He won that election via the Electoral College, and that's all that matters. Popular vote doesn't mean shit because 50% of America's population resides in New York City, LA, Houston, Austin, Detroit, Chicago, Miami. Like it resides in like almost 4 states, and then like there are some counties here and there that help build that number up. But 3 out of those 4 states that I just mentioned usually go Democrat, except for this year, where Florida went Republican, and I was surprised. But to people that are crying over the popular vote, you need to grow up because it's civics 101. You can't have 50% of the population in one small area deciding the election. You have to let the other people decide what they want. Can't suppress them. But I went with Gary Johnson because I wasn't voting for Jill Stein, and I didn't know of Evan McMullen until election night, and I probably would have wrote. He wasn't even on my ballot, but probably would have wrote him in. He put a beating on Hillary in Utah. But like I said, I go into detail about my voting history in my blog. So I don't have a problem with the other ideologies. I don't have a problem with Republicans, Democrats, Libertarians, etc. I do have a problem with the far left, and that will be a video coming this Friday that I'm going to go into on Antifa and Black Bloc and etc. But people like Alex Jones and Gavin McInnes, I don't have a problem with. I actually admire them, like because they've been harassed for so long, and I admire people like Lawrence Southern and Owen Schroyer of Lawrence Southern of Rebel Media and Owen Schroyer of Infowars because they are in the lion's den. They are on the front lines and they get attacked, they get piss poured on them, they get punched, they just get physically attacked. I admire that. And if anyone from Rebel Media or Infowars wants me to work for them or wants to offer me something, I'll take the job. Tell you the truth, I really don't care. I don't care about the pay either. But until then, I'll do my best to upload every Friday. So subscribe for more content. Twitter and WordPress links down below, and stay free out there, everyone.